Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Sanctified by Rick Ross. And we end up cabling this on the 2nd fret to kind of match the recording, but we're going to walk through a couple things in reposition. And it starts out with this really cool intro chorus progression where you can start on a G major chord. Then we play G major. First finger goes to A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E 3rd fret, and third finger on the high E string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E string for your G major. And right after the G, actually there's this cool change. Actually, you could stay on G, or you could kind of take that regular G shape and kind of take the 3rd finger and slide it back 1 fret to make that a G major 7, which sounds really groovy. And then from there you could stay on G, or you can make a really cool change to a G7 chord, where you do 1st finger on the high E 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds a G7 chord, and it sounds really happy. And then from the G7 we go to a C major chord. We play C major. First finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. And then from the C, actually, we go to kind of a sad C, actually. And there's a couple options here, actually. Another way to play the C major, actually, we'll be using something called C major 9, where you do 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the A 3rd, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for a C major 9. And what that might do is make it a little bit easier to take the 1st finger and slide him back to the D string on the 1st fret and make that a C minor 9, or you could use a regular C minor chord, where you do a 3rd fret bar, 2nd finger on the B 4th fret, 3rd finger on the D 5th fret, pinky on the G 5th fret, kind of a C minor idea. And then from that C minor, on that first time through, we kind of take that idea and slide it down to a B minor chord. It sounds really sad. And actually on these minors, you could kind of lift off the pinky and make that a minor 7 chord if you kind of dig on that. And then we kind of go from the B minor to a B flat minor. So we take that shape and kind of slide it down to 1st fret. And then we go back to the B minor, back to the B flat minor, back to the B minor, back to the B flat minor, and then there's this quick hit to a D major chord. We play D major. First finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the high E 2nd, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really happy. And then from the D, it's almost like this cool little hit where you'd have B minor for 2 beats, B minor for 1 beat, D for 1 beat, and then we go back to G, G major 7, G7, C major, and then our C minor, and then we do our B minor to B flat minor change into an A minor chord. We play A minor. First finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd fret, the 3rd finger on the G string 2nd fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now there's a couple strumming options you may want to think about. Actually, you could kind of work just downstrokes through a lot of that. Kind of an 8 down count might be kind of a cool way to kind of work it. G major 7, G7, C. I'm kind of adding a little bit of meaning to that just to kind of jazz that up a little bit. C minor, B minor for 4, B flat minor for 4, B minor for 4, B flat minor for 4, B minor for 4, B flat minor for 2, D for 2 at the end of that. That's a little weird. G major 7, G7, C minor, B minor, B flat minor, and then our A minor to kind of set us up into kind of our main verse part. Or another strum pattern that I like to use is a down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the G and tried that a lot, you'd have down, down, up, down, and down, if you kind of dig on that, the weird part is where we got that B minor to B flat minor. And you may want to do just down, down, ups on those, or you could even split the pattern and make a B minor with a down, down, up, B flat minor with an up, down. The weird part is that very last one, you'd have B minor with a down, down, up, B flat minor with a down, D with a down. So we tried that through that intro chorus. We have the G, G major 7, G reverse. Or another strum pattern that I would think about using through the song is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're kind of dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, down, up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the G and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you do on the first beat. And on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 up. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. So all together, you got down. B minor, B flat minors, you may want to do just the down, down, down up on each of those chords. Or if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could kind of split the pattern and make it a B minor with a down, 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 up, B flat minor with the up, down, down, up, down, up. And on that very last one, you may want to do just a down, 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 up on the B minor, and then a down, down, up on the B flat minor, down, down, up on the D. That'd be kind of a cool way to work it. Kind of like B minor, B flat minor, D. So we tried that intro chorus that way. We'd have a G, G major 7, G 7, C, C minor, B minor, B flat minor, B flat minor, or B minor, B flat minor, B minor, and our B flat minor, D, G. Into our main verse part, and you hear this cool little lick where you could play 3rd fret on the high E twice, open B twice, 2nd fret on the high E twice, and then we go to 4th on the D, open G, and then 3rd fret on the B string. So you got kind of this 3, 3, 0, 0, 2, 2, 4, 0, 3, 3, 3, 0, 0, 2, 2, 4, 0, 3. And that lick would kind of get backed up with just the G major chord. Or you can make it a change from the G major to the G major 7, which can be kind of cool too. So you can do the down, down, up, down, up. And it might be cool to kind of half that between those chords. So G with a down, down, G major 7, up, down, G down, G major 7, up, down. Or if you're doing it on the 16th, you can do the G major 7, and then kind of half that pattern between those two chords. G major 7, G down, down, G major 7. Mixing that up, although in the second chorus, actually, what we kind of introduce an E minor chord. When we play E minor, first finger goes to the A 2nd fret, second finger goes to the D string 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord. It sounds really, really sad. Now you may also want to think about adding in the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret, pinky on the high E string 3rd fret, and kind of losing that for your E minor. It might be kind of a cool change too. And it's this cool halving idea at the end where we do the B minor. And actually, there are some easier ways to do B minor. You could do the B minor as a B minor 7, like we talked about. Or you could even do a first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the high E 2nd, kind of a B minor chord. Or you could do first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. You kind of use that for your B minor. So that makes that change a little bit easier for you. You got that B minor, E minor, A minor, D, kind of through that part. Or you can do the down, 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 up, and B minor, E minor, A minor, D major is part is to play along with Rick Ross. Instead of starting on a G, starting on an A. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and you put the capo on 2nd fret, and now your G is really an A major chord. Your G major 7 is really an A major 7. Your G7 is really an A7 chord. And your C is really a D major chord. And the C minor is really a D minor chord. And the B minor is really a C sharp minor chord. And the B flat minor is really a C minor chord. And your A minor is really a B minor chord. And your E minor is really an F sharp minor chord. Let me give that. But to take it through that intro chorus, you could do it with just the down, down, up, and have the G major 7, G7, C, C minor, B minor, B flat minor, B minor, B flat minor, B minor, B flat minor, D, G major 7. G7, C, C minor, B minor, B flat minor, A minor. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you'd have the G, G major 7, G7, C, C minor, B minor, B flat minor, B minor, B flat minor, B minor, B flat, D, G, G major 7, G dominant 7, C, C minor, B minor, B flat minor, A minor. And then we kind of come in on our main verse part. And then from there, then we come in on our main verse to let kind of that 3 3 0 0 2 2 4 0 3 3 3 0 0 2 2 4 0 3 3 3 0 0 2 2 4 0 3. Or you could back that up with the chords by doing kind of that G to the G major 7 change if you're kind of digging on that. Or you could just stay on the G. Or you could use the down, down, up, kind of between those chords, and that might be kind of a cool way to work it too. Or you could do the 16th pattern. G, G, G major 7, kind of working it that way. Now, something else that I think about adding to the song though is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, you're throwing a bass note for the chord. So on the G, you'd have low E for the bass. On the G major 7, you'd have low E for the bass. On the G7, you'd have low E for the bass. And on the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the C minor, you'd have the A for the bass. On the B minor, you'd have the A for the bass. On the B flat minor, you'd have the A for the bass. And on the D major, you'd have the D for the bass. And on the A minor, you'd have the A for the bass. On the E minor, you'd have low E for the bass. So you can kind of work that intro part, or that verse part kind of that way, and kind of it's a G, bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down. We're kind of splitting the pattern between those chords, might be kind of cool. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you can kind of add basses to that and make it a bass, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, or bass, bass, down, up, bass, down, and all the cool variations. So that might be kind of a cool way to kind of work it through that first part too. And then from there, then we'll be going into kind of our second intro chorus. And on that part, actually, if we try that with a bass down, up, it's kind of this little variation at the end. We have G with the bass, down, up, down, G major 7, G7, C, C minor, B minor, E minor, A minor, D. It's kind of a halving idea at the end. Or if we tried that with our 16th idea pattern, then you have the G, G major 7, G7, verse part. So kind of back to our main lick, kind of around the G. Or you could kind of work that as kind of that bass down, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down. Or kind of adding basses to either of those patterns. Or even switching between them would be kind of cool too. Or if you know their licks around the G major chord, that can always be cool to kind of add those in too. And then we basically be repeating that until we come in on kind of our third verse, or our third chorus. Where we got kind of that G major 7. G vein. So it might be kind of a cool thing to kind of play around with too. Or you might want to bring that lick back, kind of that kind of for the very end. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Sanctified by Rick Ross. Good luck!